Hey there, lovely people. I hope that wherever you are in the world, that you are feeling okay and feeling more than okay. So for those of you who don't know me, my name is Candida, and this video is just a very quick video about my upcoming Bali retreat in September. I've made several videos explaining different aspects of the retreat and how it will go, but this is just a quick one just to speak about what it actually, the name of the retreat, Immersion into Empowerment, what that actually means for me and why I chose that, and how we can perhaps connect to them, but whatever that means for you is most important. But by letting you know the energy that I've connected to around that, it may be helpful for you to perhaps gain different and more meaning into the retreat. So, immersion into empowerment, what does that mean for me? So what it basically means is, first of all, that it's not about finding empowerment from anything outside of us, although the environment is really, really important. But I will talk about that very quickly in a moment. So basically, it's about finding the power within us, by that I mean the power of our heart, the love in our heart, which is nothing more powerful than love, the love in our heart, first of all, for ourselves, like connecting with that for ourselves and what that means for us, and maybe looking and seeing ways that perhaps that may not have been happening as much as we could. And so connecting to the power of our heart, the power of our soul that we already have within us. And then once connected to that, coming from that feeling, and expanding that so that we literally immerse ourselves in that feeling, and then we come out into our world from that. So just to break that down a bit, how do we do that? So there are several ways that we'll be doing that during the retreat. And the first one is being in this amazing calm environment. Now, I know I said we weren't going to be drawing stuff from the outside of us, but when we were in a calm and energized environment, and where we're going in Bali will be just that. It's be very lush, very green, very vibrant, extremely calm, and set up for that purpose. It is a retreat venue. It is set up for that purpose. So all the energy that brought that together and that is there is conducive to calm, relaxation, self-care, enjoyment, that kind of stuff. And so because the energy around us is conducive to that and is holding that, then as we breathe, we literally breathe that in. And you know, energy moves. It doesn't just stay around us. We imbibe that into us. So wherever we are, if we are in an environment that is not okay for us, that we don't like, we're actually going to be imbibing the energy of that which we don't like. So I think we've all experienced that. Like a good example, I think, is with when we're with certain people that we just don't resonate with, or very angry people, and that we're not angry, and we're in that environment, we actually don't feel comfortable. We feel not okay. So it's the same sort of thing. We're in this amazing environment, conducive to relaxation and calm and vibrancy. So that assists us to get our thoughts in alignment with that. And as our thoughts become aligned with that, so does our heart. And as we do that, we breathe, like just, I think simply being there to begin with, we breathe more deeply. We breathe just more deeply than we had before, because we are away from the everyday stresses and we're in this amazing environment. And so our breathing changes, becomes more deep, more full. We expel more carbon dioxide than we normally would. And so all of that engages our parasympathetic nervous system, which is the healer and the restorer. So that's number one. We're in this amazing surroundings, and that's the beginning of connecting with our inner power, which, as I said, lies within our heart, within our soul. Well, I mean, I say soul, but it may mean something different to you. It may mean the higher aspect of you, your intuition, just whatever that means for you. That enables a process to begin. And then from there, we the program it consists of one of the things it consists of is daily yoga. So the yoga, and I want to preface this by saying please don't be put off by the yoga component if you have perhaps never done yoga before, or you don't think you're very good at yoga, or you think other people might be better. Please know it is so not about that. So and I as I said before, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I've been teaching yoga for over 20 years. So, and with all ability levels of people. So I'm really good at structuring it so that it works for you. And I make not allowances, but I give space within the class to for you to meet you where you are at exactly. Okay, but the purpose of the yoga is to connect to our physical bodies in a very kind and loving way. So, and we do that through our breath and through the heart connection, and bringing ourselves into the present moment with our body, with everything that's happening with the body, with the muscles we are using. And I talk and direct you through all that, so I keep bringing you back to that center and that heart-mind connection. And again, as we establish that heart-mind-body connection, that further deepens our relaxation response, our parasympathetic nervous system, which, as I said, is the healer and the restorer of our nervous system. So generally we run on sympathetic nervous system, which keeps us going fast all the time and keeps our mind really busy and doesn't allow us the space to go inward to really check in on what is happening with us. And so that's number 2. And another thing is that we will be doing meditations, and like us, you could call them little soul journeys and meditations. And without going too deeply into what meditation is, and again, if you have never done meditation before, please don't be put off by that. Or if you don't think you're very good at it, or if you think it's not for you, please don't be put off by that. Again, I've had a lot of experience, and I can meet you exactly where you are. Excuse me. And help you to experience something, a deeper and very beautiful part of yourself that you perhaps would have thought wasn't accessible to you. So the meditation allows us to go further into that relaxation and deep and depth, and to connect. Then when we're in that state, we've got the beautiful environment, we've done the yoga to relax our muscles in our body and all of that, and get the heart-mind-body connection happening. Then we go into meditation, and now we're in a deep state of profound relaxation and receptivity. And receptivity to what? Receptivity to the voice of our heart, the quiet but ever-present voice of our heart that is always there. And is always trying to guide us, always there for us, never gives up on us, but that we most often cannot hear because we haven't allowed ourselves this space in which to do that because of the busyness of our lives. So there's that. What else is there? Oh, well, so I've also included, a beautiful Balinese massage within our retreat. So that allows you to place yourself in this situation of being cared for. And they're very, very caring. They're very amazing, the Balinese, when they do their massages. And it comes from a deep spiritual place from them. And I've been there many times before and done many retreats there and experienced this. They do come from a very spiritual place with their massages. And so you're not restricted to one. I mean, I have included one, but you can book as many as you like while you're there. So that's that enables the self-caring and allows you to receive from someone else a self-caring thing process. And what else? And so then also I've included in the retreat a cultural walk through rice fields and around through little villages, so we can get an experience of the Balinese people as they are. So it's not in the high touristy areas, it's just for very quiet villages. And so in Ubud is up in the mountains, so it's quiet. But you'll be able to get a sense of the beautifulness of the Balinese people, and then again of the beautifulness of the lushness and greenness of just that country. And the country that Bali holds a very spiritual heart center in itself, within itself. It really, really does. You'll feel it, and you'll feel the happiness and the smiliness of the people, and that will also allow you to open up and receive your own guidance and intuition, and just receive all the beautiful stuff that's around you as well. So briefly, that is how and there can be many other ways that you will experience. This is just what I can see happening for us, and what my intention is for us all. But you can always expand or change on that intention. But during the retreat time, how we will connect with our inner power, know that it's within us, that all the stuff outside of us can help, but that's not where we get it from. Because we can be in these beautiful places and nothing happens in here. So there'll be a bit of heart opening stuff happening. That happens with meditations and yoga and all of that kind of stuff as well. And of course, nothing happens without you wanting it to happen. So I hope that has all made sense for you, that this is how we will immerse ourselves in our own center of power. And why do we need to do this? Why do we need to, well, I guess we don't have to do anything, but why is it important? So I believe it's important that unless we're coming from a place of empowerment and feeling like that we are the captain of our own ship, that we are the masters of our destiny, and understanding that the life that we have is what we have created for ourselves, that nobody has done anything to us, then we come from a victim mentality of sorts, and we feel sort of buffeted around and thrown around by life as life happening to us and not through us and for us. Whereas when we come from a place of empowerment, we do not feel victim, any kind of victimhood or victimness. And so automatically our vibration is raised from that. When we're feeling a victim, we're sort of feeling down and constricted. When we are feeling empowered, we are open and expansive and feeling up, for want of a better word. And so when we're in that state, then we create from that state. So hopefully that makes sense. When we're in a low vibrational state, as in victimhood, we create from that, and we think that we're not good enough, and we think that only stuff's hard for us, everything's a struggle, that kind of thing. But when we come from an empowered space, heart space, mind space, body space, then we know that we create our reality. So what are we going to create? And we have choice. We always have choice, but being aware that we have choice is most important. All right, this was going to be a quick video, so I hope it has made sense for you why I called it Immersion into Empowerment, how we are going to immerse ourselves into empowerment. And again, there's always a space for you to do your own thing, more or less, whatever that is important for you, and what it's going to mean for us. And at the end of the retreat, the possibilities of how we can then emerge from that 5-day experience into our life, and how we can show up for ourselves, for our loved ones, for our colleagues, for our world, from an empowered, loving space. Yeah, and how much better our world would be if we all could do this, or if even a lot more of us. There's a lot of us doing it already, but if so much more could do it, how that would really change our world quite quickly in the most amazing way. All right, so please like and share this video. I'd love this to get out to as many people as possible. I'd love as many beautiful souls that would love to come to my retreat to be aware of it, that it's happening 7th of September till the 11th. And you can register. You can either comment below. You can, I'll link to my Facebook event page below as well. You can register on there. You can private message me. There are lots of ways that you can register. But let's get this happening, and let's love ourselves enough to do this. All right, I look forward to seeing you in Bali, or even like if you're from around where I am, from Adelaide, we can meet beforehand, of course. So much love, and let's love ourselves enough to do this. Ciao for now.